the stuff you emailed me about. So I'm going to go into Photoshop and I'm going to open up my file. I'm going to do this one. So say I don't want to copy this entire flower, maybe I just want like one petal. I think the best way, you can use like some of the tools I showed you last time, the quick selection, the magnetic lasso, and then just trace one section instead of the entire flower. Also, there's a lasso tool, just the plain lasso tool, and that one you click down and just sort of trace it almost as if it were like a pencil or something and you were just drawing. And then when you reach the end, let go and it selects it. And then from there, just go back to your arrow tool and then to now take that petal and copy and paste it a lot of times, like you were saying. Just do that, edit, copy, edit, paste. Now with your arrow selected, click down and you'll see like we've just copied and pasted it. And we can move it, just click it and drag it around and move it all over. And you can see it made a new layer. So you can even just go here and be like, duplicate layer. You can name it like petal 1, 2, 3, 4. And then drag it around again, and now I've got another one. And you can just keep doing that as many times as you want. Duplicate layer. Petal 2. Okay, and here you go. You're just duplicating them as many times as you need. You wanted to, I think, change colors of things. There's a lot of different ways to do that. If I were you, I would just play around up here to image adjustments, and you can play definitely like hue saturation and just play with these. Right now I have petal 2 selected, so it's only going to change the hue and saturation of this petal. You can see it down at the bottom. It's changing it from like purple, blue, just dragging these sliders. The saturation is going to make it more intense or like a lot lighter, like you were saying, brighter, duller. All of these sliders are going to make different effects happen to it. So let's say I want to go with more like purple. There you go. Let's say for petal 1 I want to make it black and white like you were saying. Again, image adjustments, desaturate. Now it's a gray scale petal. You might want to go into brightness and contrast to make things darker or make them lighter, to make them more contrast or to make them duller. I think, if you want to like fill, let's select this petal. Now, say I want to select it again so that it's got the edges lit, has the edges selected. I hold down Command and click on the layer. And then if I want, I can even fill it with a color. I could go to Edit, Fill. Here it says white, but you can do black. You can go to color and then like pick out of this spectrum. Let's say I want it this color. Okay, and now I've filled the color with whatever, I filled the petal with whatever color I wanted. So there's all that. And then as far as you were saying like glittery or like waves and stuff, I would definitely play around in, if you go to Filter Gallery, this will allow you to, let's go to the layer. I'm going to turn off these petal layers and go to my layer here. And if you see this little locked symbol, go ahead and say new layer from background so that it's unlocked. Now let's go back to Filter Gallery. I'm going to zoom out a little with this minus sign so I can see my flower. Now look at all these things here and just start playing around. Like, they have different effects, and here's a preview of like things it'll do to it. And then you can adjust things like with these sliders again. You can see it's making these like rough, these like pastel lines. It's a neon glow. And it just gives you a preview of like different things you can do. Here's some textures. Stained glass, patchwork, texturized, mosaic, glowing edges. So there's a lot of fun things in here you can play with and get different effects. If you choose one, you just say okay. If you don't like it, say cancel. But yeah, there's a lot of filters in here that you can play with. I think there's one that does like chrome or something. That's pretty. Solar. Yeah, I mean, really just play around with all those different filters and see what you can come up with. And I think that's it for now. I'm going to email you some other stuff too that might be helpful, like links and stuff. All right, I hope that helps. Thanks.